Well, hello, this is Humanism, Total Nerdy Channel, and we are back into StarMade. I will now show you the Humanism Industries Catapult missile platform. This is a pretty big missile launcher. That's basically the purpose of this ship. It's a defensive type of design. It's not so fast and it doesn't have very much generating shields, but it does have some very hard-hitting missiles and a decent anti-missile defense. So this is meant to work from afar. Like system-wise, you can see it has 113,000 blocks. The power is 72 million, with almost 2 million per second in energy generation. We have a shield of 300,000 with a very little regeneration, because we want to take the power away from firing the weapons, which is the main purpose. It's not so fast. It can only reach 81 with you know. Did I play some random blocks now? Yes, I did. It can... Well, let me just... It can reach 81 with a thrust to mass ratio of 0.6. But I gave you a little tour of the ship. It's really simple in design. This is probably mostly to have to be piloted by either someone from afar or an AI if you position it via fleet. Just a simple rail door here, and here we have a little 3 crew compartment there, little light switches there. We have another main light switch and well, some instruments and a little health pool. We have a scanning computer, faction module, jump drive here. We also got a little transporter to Catapult command. Here we have the different weapon systems. We have 4 main missiles that have their own purposes. And then you can go down to the bridge here, where you also find the AI and a pretty good view inside the ship. We also have a little camera down here. So that's basically the ship. We will spawn a... Let's just spawn... I need to sort this by, you know, size. I wonder if this is bigger than the other ships here. Dvärmakt is there. Question is this lighter or heavier? Who knows? I guess it's heavier. It's 12. Yep, here we have it. The Catapult. So the Bosse beam ship is lighter, much lighter. Now I lost all the ships. Anyways, we'll spawn. Have them better sorted by name so I can actually find them. Let's just spawn a arbalest as target. Just make it not an enemy. Now this ship is, you know, pretty decently sized ship. Works pretty well. As you imagine, this missile platform isn't very agile, but like looking at the weapon systems, it's pretty impressive what it can do for types of damage. We have a scanner and a not too heavy jump drive, just 1,400 blocks, and we have a scanner of 500 almost, so it's a decent scanner. Good to kill your enemy's lock-on, and a jump drive, of course. So we have ion effect shields, ion effect missiles to take down the shields, then we have explosive effect, and then we have punch through, and then we have piercing. all to do different types of damage. All of these are about 6,300, or yeah, exactly 6,336 in total blocks. They all have 100% from beam and 100% support, except the iron, which have a little bit less support, so it still does damage against targets that you know, don't have shields anymore. So the range of this by default settings is 9,600, which is the maximum range in the weapons of the game. So if we just begin to launch the little volley of iron, and it can fire them all in one blast, and you pretty much understand why it needs so much energy. So now we took down all of the shields and 30% of the armor, and the Arbalest is kind of a very decent ship. So we go with the explosive here, and we just continue, you know, firing on. Could we fire all of them? Yep. Then we need to wait. We basically need to wait for it to load up, you know, the energy. That's almost the bottleneck here, but I try to keep it very balanced. You can see it pretty much glitches very much when we just fire this. The ions are parted up in more groups, otherwise this is one compartment, like all of this is one compartment of types of missile, and each time we press the button we fire like this, but the ions are parted up in many more groups, so it will be harder to shoot down with AMS. That's why the ion missiles are 16 groups instead of 4 like the other ones, so they can also be fired as a covering group. Well, they all have nice colors according to what they have for a system. Well, let's close in and we fire a couple of missiles to this target. And you can see it done some really heavy damage. Like here. There's almost nothing left because the explosion radius from the explosive missiles do so much damage that they basically just blow away every little single piece of block inside enemy ships. So considering its size, I think this is the most powerful ship I have built. It does not pose very good defenses. We do have some, you know, we do have some anti-missile systems, but this do better work from a range, because the missile platform can actually be taken out by a much smaller ship if it's, you know, persistent and very, yeah, just circles around this ship and try to take it out. We do have a little system to take out smaller ships, but yeah, it can't really take out very much the bigger ones. It's just I think it's about 50 blocks of fast firing missiles into this. So if we just, let's see here. Oh Lord. We could just spawn a enemy gunship. We'll see, we'll probably not fare very well against it, but the turret should start working. Maybe. Maybe it's not activated yet. Okay, so we can go down to the turret here. Okay, this is a flaw of my turret. We can go into the turret from inside, but we can't reach the AI, which is a problem. Okay, I'm stuck, damn it. So I guess the enemy actually blast us asunder because, you know. Oh yeah, now I remember. Oh shit, we are going to have a collision. Breach for lag. No, it's the other side. No? What? I don't know my own turrets. Here we have it. No, we don't. No. Okay, I'm stuck. I just gonna rip this open here. Yes, there we have it. Okay, we can activate the turret for you. Okay, it lags very much. Interesting. If we aim ourselves a little more towards the enemy, it should start working. Why does it fire? Okay, that's strange. So the turret decides to not work now. That's kind of weird. I'm not really sure why it wants to target. Oh, what? Okay. Our enemy teleported itself, maybe? Interesting. Oh no, we spawned too. Oh, here you see it. It's not a heavy turret, but it does really help against fighters. Of course, this ship is too heavy to even get affected, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Anyways, this ship is not impossible to take down because, as said, the shields doesn't generate very fast at all. But it can take a few very heavy hits. That's the strong point. But, you know, you only need to fire a few missiles and usually you can get your enemies down. You see, we just fired a light volley and the RLS is already down. So even though we're very vulnerable as a ship, we can also take out our enemy at such a speed that generally we don't even need to worry about defense. Well, this ship is probably best present as a long-distant defense vessel, or to be like station far away. Yep. You can see we have massive power supplies in this one. We don't have auxiliary power though, so that's the strength of this ship. Yep. Good we have advanced war on this, these turrets, otherwise all of them would probably be gone by now. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this little video, and please check out the ship, and well, hopefully you like this vessel. You can... Oh wow, let it combat itself. Oh gods, what's happening? Never know. Anyways, see you around. Jimbadism Total Nerdy Channel, signing out.